Kia ora and what's good, everyone? If you haven't guessed it already, I'm a massive fan of putting myself in uncomfortable situations and growing from them. Well, today you're going to hear firsthand what that looks like as we try something a little different. Instead of the usual 9-minute episode, we're going to do a thing I'm calling 4-minute Bing Bong. So every 30 seconds, you're going to hear a noise like this. Bing Bong. Or this.
Bing Bong.
Each time you hear that noise, I'm going to share something new, be it an idea, experience I've had, something I've learned, something that makes me laugh, whatever. Hopefully, by the end of the episode, you'll learn more about some of the building blocks to my big life mindset, or at the very least, you're going to be entertained. Sweet as? Alright. Bing Bong. I was born with meningitis, which is inflammation of the membranes around my brain. At the time, doctors had trouble diagnosing it, so I ended up in ICU. My parents tried this old Pacific Islands medicine and rubbed it on my gums, and depending on whether you think it was the Western science or ancestral medicine, I survived and lived on. Unfortunately, other kids in the unit didn't. I genuinely reckon the knowledge of this sits in the back of my mind and helps drive me to live the life that I lead. Bing Bong. Although I've got a social media profile, I actually despise social media, or at least how it's used. I didn't use Bebo or MySpace, but I remember getting into Facebook over a decade ago. Anyone else recall how much kinder and naive it was back then? Nowadays, some of the comments and complaints make me wonder how many people out there have absolutely nothing better to do than hate on everybody else's business. If you're one of those folks, feel free to defriend me. Bing Bong. I once had a new manager who took over our team at work. We were a high-performing kick-ass group before then. Now, there's always going to be a desire for managers to put their touch on a team. I get it, but it should never come at the expense of quality, efficiency, or cost. And if it does, I think it's fair to challenge this. If you're ever in this situation, even though it might make sense to say it, don't do what I did. That is, during a meeting, I said to my manager, "Can you please tell me what value you add to our team?"
Bing Bong.
One night, a mate and I are having drinks in town when we pass a hotel bar, so stop in for a couple. I get my order, then go to pay with my card. The barman tells me they can only serve hotel guests, so I say I'm a guest and try to pay again. No luck, as he asks me for my room number, so I give him a random number. He then asks if I'm Mr. So-and-so, so I say yes, and he charges it back to the room. I toast my good fortune, scull my drink, and order another round before we leave. Whoever got hit with that bill, my bad, and I hope you win lotto.
Bing Bong.
Confidence is key, as they say. What people don't tell you, or at least what people don't really understand about confidence, is that you can project a massive amount of it without having any confidence at all. People mistakenly use the fake it till you make it cliche, but it's actually using other people's judgments to your benefit. Next time you're in a one-on-one conversation, place your feet slightly outside shoulder width apart. This will help straighten up your spine and direct your energy straight at the person you're talking with.
Bing Bong.
And that's a wrap, folks. If you weren't sure what the hell just happened, or you want to revisit some of the topics, check out the show notes. I'll be back with more Bing Bong or even 9-minute episodes soon. As always, remember to click follow, subscribe, and share this with your people. Also, I'd love to get your feedback on whether you enjoyed this episode or thought it just sounded like barely organised chaos. But no matter what you do, remember to be uncomfortable and grow.